We're here at another urban area to look at a plant that causes a lot of problems, Japanese knotweed. Japanese knotweed is a shrub-like plant that does well in both shade and sun environments. It is easily identified due to its triangular shaped leaf, and as we see here, it's actually flowering, and it flowers in the later summer months. In the wintertime, it's also easy to identify because being that it's from the Orient, it's a bamboo or a high cousin of a bamboo type of plant. So you'll see these bamboo-like structures gathered in large areas where this plant resides. An infestation such as this is very hard to get rid of. Once the plant is set in, some of the only ways to really attack it is continual herbicidal application, in particularly during the early fall, such as 2 weeks before the first frost. It's much easier to get rid of if it's identified early and it's actually hand pulled or dug up. This plant is also edible. If you have the ability to bring out some types of goats or anything in this area, goats will actually eat the plant, and the plant will actually, once it's been eaten down, die off itself. These plants have what they call rhizomes in the base that are very deep rhizomes. They are a node-like root system that will sprout off, and what you get here is these larger plants will sprout off and you'll get these smaller plants. And one of the worst things you could possibly do is probably bush hog this whole structure, because that will cause more nodules or more rhizomes to be produced, which will then cause these plants to become more abundant in the area, and you'd get a structure like you see here. In order to get rid of this plant, it's better to try to get it when it's young, digging it up from under the ground so that the rhizomes don't have a chance to produce more plants. And such a structure such as this, it's going to need continuous herbicidal application during the early fall. So 2 weeks before frost, leading up to 2 weeks before the first frost, you want to spray the whole foliar structure and give it a nice dousing of herbicide. You're going to have to do that multiple times every year. This plant is actually very hard to get to control once it's actually became this type of size. It's going to need multiple herbicidal applications year after year after year. And probably the biggest problem with this plant is it has this ability to take over a large area and crowd out all the other native plants in that area, which lowers its animal and plant diversity. And you get an established monoculture, which is one single organism that resides in just one general area. What we have here that we dug up is one of the rhizomes from a young Japanese knotweed plant. You can see the kind of the rooty structure here, and you can actually see where one person cut this down and it actually sprouted more structures off of the rhizome. My guess here is that someone probably came back here with just a lawnmower or a bush hog and bush hog this end off, which caused this nodule to shoot up 3 more extensions. So it's exponential, meaning that it'll continually produce more and more and more the more you hack it down. I want to demonstrate now a foliar application that would take place 2 weeks leading up to the first frost on this plant. We're just using a simple herbicide, and what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that we cover all of the leaf matter of this plant to kill it off. And you basically just want to give it a good dousing on all of the green matter. And now you can see with a large infestation such as this would be kind of unpractical. This would be a lot of herbicide, but if you had a smaller infestation, this would actually work really well. It just needs to be applied multiple times leading up to the first frost And it needs to be repleted annually, meaning each year you need to do the same type of application.